Ладно, так или иначе. Приветствуем всех. Ой, кое-что проверить. Ну, давай. Туш, который, видимо, в шоке. Приветствуем. Лайс, который, судя по предвкушению, приветствуем. Дэрон, который вроде как рекомендовал, тоже приветствуем. Егор, приветствуем. Владислав, приветствуем. Ладно. Надо отправляться тупить. Пробуем новые игры? Ну как, вообще-то в Дискорде, напоминаю, есть предложение, ну, предложка, назовем это так, где можно порекомендовать какую-нибудь игру взглянуть. Иногда у меня хватает силенок посмотреть на них. Вот это одна из таких игр. Нет, русского здесь нет. Поэтому будем страдать. The Hero and the Princess. Окей. И чаптер 1.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Короче, дорожка через лес, в конце дорожки кабинка, в кабинке принцесса.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ей. Оу, а чё так много? А чё так много выборов? Паш, приветствую. Здесь теперь будет сложно переводить в том плане, что тут надо будет постоянно дергаться. Так, ну если я правильно понимаю, эксплоре это типа в лор погрузиться, да? И по сути у нас только вот выбор 1, 2, 3, 4. Развернуться и свалить. Молча пойти. Ох, окей. Спасибо, что говоришь, что делать. Свит. Типа, короче, я не знаю, как это должно переводиться. Короче, всегда хотел прибить монарха Вива ля революцион. Типа мы за француза играем, да? Давай идем. Так, я спрошу, ну что за фигня, что там говоришь он?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
А почему мы...
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Кстати, мне это чем-то Dungeons 2 напомнило. Ну и 3 тоже, но 3 более худший. Там тоже ты мог поспорить, ну ладно, не ты мог поспорить, а персонаж мог поспорить с рассказчиком. Какой-то эвиденс, ну да ладно.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Что за казуальности, я, конечно, не понял, но типа... Хоть ты убейся, но она не должна типа выходить.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Продолжаем давить на...
For the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Это я понимаю, ну, сделано так, как будто мы из кустов выглядываем, да?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Что? О, у нас вариант ответа изменился. Хорошо, я продан. Что-то там. Забавно. Я просто не прокручивал и не видел, что тут меняется вариант ответа. Ну давайте попробуем все-таки это же выбрать. Знаешь так, смотри, я иду в кабинку. Если же что она настолько плоха, возможно, убью. Но! Но до этого никаких вариантов. Успехов, Туш.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Стрим лагает. Ну что ж могу тут сказать? Хреново! Потому что я с этим поделать ничего не могу. Ну что поделать, не любит меня YouTube. Тут помнится, ну не тут, в смысле там... На YouTube кто-то написал под RimWorld, типа, вот смотри, как хорошо зашел. Ну, не сказал, что он хоть как-то кому-то зашел, кроме основных зрителей. Ну, если что, я смотрю это статистику.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
А, стоп, это уже был голос этого персонажа? Что-то я от рассказчика не особо отличил.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into a cabin. Видимо, проследуешь в кабинку.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Чё-то это, пипец подозрительно.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Столько вопросов. Это голос героя, да. Ну, Михаил, приветствуем.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Да, очень что-то нож. Абсолютно не подозрительно.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Не-а, это ветер.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Не понял сложную формулировку, но типа это голос, который видишь в конце своей жизни, что-то в этом духе.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you. I think I'm here to stay you. Чего? Давайте мы сейчас спустимся. Надеюсь, не пристрелят.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Звучит так, как будто я что-то неправильно прочел и не то выбрал. А, господи, что ж,
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Товарищ девушка, а чем тут питаешься? Простите за вопрос.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Наше время, которое кто-то по-низами называет нашими комнатами. Да ладно, там даже комфортно местами.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Давай поговорим.
Okay.
Блин, опять столько вопросов. Сложно. Так, имя. Так, по какой-то причине. О! Есть и пить, кстати. Я не знаю, дойдем ли мы до этого вопроса, но так или иначе. Я маю, сколько вариантов ответа, просто жесть. Ладно, давайте поговорим с ней. Игорь Худсон, как же проработано? What's your name, товарищ?
Oh.
И сейчас скажешь, что ты не знаешь.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Учитывая, что у некоторых не хватает фантазии, да, я не удивлюсь, если кого-то зовут принцесса.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Мне интересно, она просто не помнит или просто не хочет говорить? Да нет, сарказм сыграем в гвинт.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Все-таки не помнит.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Вот. Давайте уточним. Хотя это, наверное, рисковато. Ладно, блин. Эх.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
А? Сложная формулировка. Не
This is
понял.
the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Он тоже что-то не понял. Ну, просто, как бы сказать, я не уверен, следует некоторые вопросы в принципе задавать.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Ладно, она не захотела отвечать.
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Идите, она, конечно, выдала. Я помню только первую половину ее тирады. Ну, какое-то вообще имеет значение, народ, да, это для нас не важно. А, вот ну что.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Тут вопрос не в доверии, на самом деле.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Ну, короче, она считает, что причина есть, но она не в курсе. И надеется, что причина есть.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Так, это все было или нет? Ну да, честно и скажем, мы пришли ее убить. Не, про то, что правда или правильный ответ, это я понял. А вот вторая часть, там типа в динамике происходящих событий, что-то там, короче, сложное. Что? А, там мы выбрали начало фразы, сейчас продолжение выбрать должны. И народ в этот раз даже не говорит, просто нам пишут. Давайте средний вариант.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Ага. Я люблю мир, наверное, сказала она. А, последняя фраза зависла просто.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Слайс, если бы я знал, как это сердечко убрать, я бы сам убрал.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you tell me. Какие сложные варианты ответа?
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Короче, это про доверие сказал. Наконец дня.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Она предполагает, что мы тоже не в полной мере доверяем происходящему, иначе бы не начали разговор.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Сложно.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Да, ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Ёпросто. Так. По-моему, такой вариант у нас уже был до этого. Так. Ну, давайте возьмем вот этот уникальный вариант из тех, которых дальше чего-либо не было. Не могу отпустить, но составлю компанию. Блин. Подход, конечно, 10 из 10, но что я могу сейчас сказать?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
О, настрой сменился.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Ей, мы ее достали. Мы сказали буквально 2-3 фразы, и мы уже их перегорло.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Ага, то есть, типа, Нас ставят перед фактом. Да, атмосфера весьма. Так, даже не знаю. Ну, после такого-то ее обращения, я не уверен, что следует вообще ее выпускать. Но и убивать не будем. Короче, мы, как трусливая тварь, скажем это, ты сиди здесь, а мы потом вернемся когда-нибудь.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Не помню, что должна сыграть, но да ладно.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
Второй вариант не понял, поэтому, наверное, выбираем первый.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Что это? Изи мои гилти? Страшно. Здесь я могу понять, что это первое значит. Второе, это что-то вроде провокации получается. Игнорируйте, пойти спать. Чё бы нет, да? Подожми, трудное зрение. Да ладно, забейте, давайте ее спровоцируем. Она, конечно, скорее всего, из этого вырвется, но тем не менее.
I could be innocent and harmless if I wanna be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Ага, понятно. Короче, типа она стриглась, то что шанс был, а она это хотела
You put the
воспользоваться.
princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Что-то через стену.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Выглядит странно, ну да ладно. Перевод понял? Текущий? Нет.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get
привет.
out of that awful basement.
Ладно.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Короче, она нас перешибла присутствием, парня просто расплющила. Будьте милые, невольные, направленные в этот воздух и надежду для того, чтобы отобрать.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Что-то с органами связано, определенно. Или органами.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Оставшиеся секунды, чего?
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Это типа пролом 14 сейчас был.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2 One Nightmare. Окей.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Чё-то у меня тут дежавю, мужик. Окей, нет. Типа плавали, знаем, спасибо, не хочется. Ага, вообще закон окна кошмара. Да, это просто нажим дежавю.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh! hears us.
О! Третий голос! Здрасте!
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit! I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all. We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Зачем я должен колыхать?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Я слушался голос параноика. Михаил надоело спокойных.
And your solution is to send us back in there? Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Что-то consequence-free, ну ладно.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Смысл. Свободный от смысла получается там consequence and free.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Не имеет смысла, свободного смысла, понятно. Давай поговорим о принцессе.
Just be quick about it.
Да, не знаю, а кто там от ее заперто?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Ответ вообще не помог.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job and save the world.
Вот, Дайс, а чё эти запершие не позаботились об этом? Ты какие? Ты мне что-то не говоришь, ага.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
А здесь точно ничего не сказать. Скрытничаешь. Понятно. Какие ты скрытничаешь.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Герою нравится быть особенным.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
Параноик дело говорит.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Ну, офигенный совет.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Ну пошли, бесоглавая стену.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Не представляешь, насколько.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Сказал параноик, посмотрелся в зеркало.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Вот и зеркало.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. the princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
А как? А, в смысле, посмотреть на вот эту... Ну, я не знаю, как это... Классическое привидение с двумя прорезями. Да, то слева вон 3 глазка. Так. Ну как, 3 пары глазок. Не знаю, что это такое, правда. Так. Ты ничего не сказал о зеркале.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
По-моему, паранойя сейчас сам себя немножко перехитривает. Я хочу посмотреть, как я хорош! Идеальный выбор. Блин. Ну давай.
We shouldn't waste time preening, but if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
Ну, давайте напомним, что кабинка смотрится иначе. Но зеркало, я надеюсь, не исчезнет этот вариант, и просто интересно хотел зеркнуть.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Vibe?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
А, зеркало пропало. Интересно.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Но парень не удивился тому, что он рептилоид. Так что думаю, что все нормально. А, провести рукой по зеркалу, чтобы почистить. Так, ладно, заходим.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Спокойно, параноик. В прошлый раз она нас просто раскатала одним своим присутствием. Там... Я сомневаюсь, что кинжал как-то поможет.
You cross over the threshold
Whoa.
and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
А вот это что-то новенькое. Ну, до этого тоже было что-то новенькое. Но тут прям, однако, здрасте. Даже так, наверное.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Это глаза? Ну, потому что они моргают, что можно, наверное, предположить. Но я бы их не узнал, если бы вот параноик не сказал.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Фразы сопоставимые. Почему нужно слушаться, а не и пытаться придумать что-то этакое? В смысле, то, что это о чем? Если что, у нас от 10 игроков, наверное, нет ни одного демо, который не пострадал.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
О, она тоже помнит. Здрасте, однако.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Герой предлагает делать ноги в случае необходимости. Хороший план, надежный. Скажем про план. Хороший план. Продолжаем его придерживаться. Как-то он у нас был, и мы его придерживаемся. Пустоту между ступеньками я бы не рискнул.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
А, ну, понятно, ну, план мы составили. Молодец, приветствуем. Или нет, нет, да? А, там еще Кош приветствуем. Он проскочил тут. Я его и не заметил.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Это наратор, что ли?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Я свой секретное оружие, которому научился при прохождении Undertale. Разговор. Тебе пора перестать полагаться на дипломатические навыки и использовать интуицию и малхианство.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Угу. Ну, то есть мы в любом случае не поговорим, хорошо. Давайте просто здесь дождемся.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
О,
I told you I was going to find you.
ну так мы тебя и ждали. Правда, она опять изменилась в лице. Ну да ладно.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Типа ноги подкосились. Платье другое. Кажется. Или просто он тогда висел, а здесь растрепано.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Так, вот сейчас я не понял, что наратор имеет в виду.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Ну, короче, судя по всему, он бомбанул кровью. То есть она не должна быть такой.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. 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 Heart, lungs.
Он, видимо, зациклен, да?
Liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Типа параноик поддерживал организм, а его герой отвлек.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
А, ты перечислял орган, что на месте? Ясно.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here isn't nowhere to be seen. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Так, первая реплика, видать, почему ты меня не прикончишь?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
What good am I to your life? Чего?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Если хочешь, что его заодно, может, прекратишь, значит, выключишь свое органоотключающее поле, что-то в том духе. А, какой тебе фрукт неожиданный. We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends. Ей! Наш вариант! Да-да, тоже. Так. Просто, ну, если я правильно понимаю, когда написано Explorer, это, ну, не самого решения, а скорее обсуждение. Я знаю, что игра настолько просто шарена будет. Ну чё? Можем ли мы быть друзьями?
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Курва. Я не знаю, как эта курва правильно читается, но я не совсем понимаю, что это за слово.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Так, я где-то на средней речи потерялся. О, Фрион, приветствую. А, ты сыграл на опережение? Это в курв. Понятно. Ну, в таком случае, давай просим... Хотя, что-то еще есть. Нет. Попросим выключить вот это вот поле подавления, наверное.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Ну, вообще-то мы были around you, так что не надо мне тут это... лапшу на уши вешать. Почему говорит, что захотела быть с тобой друзьями, он сыграл на опережение, бежав от нее. Сейчас ей нужен, потому что напоминал, что в тебе умереть, она отсюда не выйдет. Так. Так, а получается, вот этот вопрос лишний сейчас имеет место быть? Ничего не знаю. Да на какой-то прикол. Не, ну я понимаю, но если я правильно тебя понял, как ты пояснил в предыдущей версии, она уже объяснила, что не убивает именно по той простой причине, что ей это невыгодно. Ну я понимаю, но она-то до этого рядом со мной была и не было таких напрягов, так что лапшу на уши вешает. I can just let you live! Я хочу с тобой френдзить, но, блин, извини, я вообще не в курсах, что за херня происходит. Поэтому не могу так просто отступить.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
Нюанса. Окей.
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Все слишком сложно. Люди умирают, если их убивают. И здесь просто у меня первая ассоциация вот с этой фразой. Что прямо как тушь? Тушь, ты понимаешь, что я больше из текста зачастую не понимаю? Мистер Морзе, это наша система погашения инерции работает. Чтобы нас не разорвало от присутствия принцессы. А, то, что я наношу, что это как его персонаж в присутствии принцессы также будет его плющить, да? Или я неправильно понял? А, Satisfied, окей.
When everyone dies eventually, they're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
Что-то мне это напоминает, если правильно понял текст.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Ну давайте уберем вариант, что он немножко лунатик.
Like I said, I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
Блин.
He raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
Ну, справедливости ради, не она контролирует ситуацию. Потому что если мы не пойдем навстречу, она ничего не добьется. Так что, сказать, у обоих сторон нет контроля. Придется договариваться. А, ситуация с постоянным перерождением, если я правильно понял. Ну, в смысле, порвать на части, которые снова пересоберутся. Так. Ну, а если я откажусь?
Then we're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No!
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, 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 nerves.
Я так понимаю, этот вариант предлагаем ей ее же прибить, чтобы она не мучилась. Так, сейчас пересмотрю, что здесь такое. А, ну тут мы говорим, типа, остаемся верны себе, так что делай, что хочешь. Так сказать, покажи свою худшую сторону.
That's adorable. You don't have anything that can hurt me, so do your worst.
Окей.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
А, это была маска, кстати. Я просто думал, что это у нее как-то физиономия изменилась, ладно.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Кого? Them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Так, что? Випинг. Знакомое слово, не могу вспомнить. В 18 что-то лет прошло и закончилось. И опять снова. То есть, типа, она в цикле тоже изначально, а мы сюда так зашли между делом. А, 80 не 18, понятно. Артем, приветствуем.
Let me out.
Но если в каждом цикле по 80, я не уверен, что ему, так сказать, нервы растрепало.
A reprieve, a good life, love, children, a steady career, recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Орифицес. А что такое орифицес?
Let me out.
Гидродоминация когда обещается? Артем, можно чуть-чуть пояснить? А то у нас столько гидросов и доминатусов, что я слегка путаюсь между ними.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty,
The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Путь к телу. Так, диагностика. Все забыто. Злость, ярость, дистанция, поветрие. Одинокая душа снова одинокая. Любовь чем-то обернулась, видимо, чем-то нехорошим. Померло. Переродилось. Худше одинокие.
Let me out!
Мне интересно, случайность или нет? Ну, то, что 3 точки ровно на шее. Ну, почти ровно.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he does not respond. Точка. И 3 точки.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Ну да. Побеседуем еще. Your body is dead, but you're alive on. Chapter 3. Chapter 5. Понятно. Все понял. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Ну да, видимо, тоже типа герой. Герою. Короче, голосам тоже память начинает отшибать из-за множественных циклов.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Еще сломленный голос теперь. Или голос сломленного. Что-то в этом духе, наверное. Слишком вымученно говоришь, что ж?
I think we were trying to save the world.
О, герой проклюнулся. Еще помню, что-то мы пытались сделать, да.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Вау! Так ты что-то знаешь, товарищ наратор?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Подожди, а где параноик наш? Или сломленный это есть параноик?
Slay.
А, не, вот параноик.
We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Да.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's
Это пятый
the
голос?
way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Голос упертости. А, то оптимист? Мне показался оппортунист. А, не, все-таки оппортунист проснулся. Только не он.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Голос холод. Ты кто такой?
We can't be unfeeling.
Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Голос загнанного.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Контрарьян. Этого слова я даже не припоминаю.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Смит, ты-то еще кто? Откуда ты выкопался? Why I don't recognize you?
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Здрасте, товарищ скептик. Это какой по счету? 11-й?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Сложно.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Да, голос и читера.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Наратор, чтоб мы знали. Обманутый, принято. Наратор. I think we're all wrong? Кто? Все? В чем? Они говорили противоположные порой вещи. Так. Блин, как все сложно-то. Наверное, вот это вот наиболее оптимально сейчас.
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Ё-моё, какое-то новое. Это не имеет смысла.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up! You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Если не помню, что я сделал, это не мог быть я, который это делал. Какой мудрый выбор.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Народ хорошо, он ничего не помнит. Хотя нет, он по идее помнит. Или нет. Или да. Он понимает, но, наверное, не помнит.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Он сказал дежавю. Так. Что такое disjoint dead? Что значит, что они все ошибаются? Просто интересно, но пытаюсь понять, что-то не получается понять. Георгий, с приветствием.
Of course we're wrong. She is the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Разъединенный. Can you make sense of them? Это типа мы обращались к Народу, что он привел их в состояние разумности? Ладно, проверим.
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Ну и все. Мы продолжать допрос этого парня не можем, он просто отмолчится, видимо. Ну что я могу сказать? Ну пошли!
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Не символ, о чем нам холод говорит. Ну, глаз Хлада. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Что? Голос говорит, это! Ты точно не сломленный?
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces!
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Игра просто работа закончена, если негде геройствовать. Голос говорит, что себя слушает других, поэтому проигрываешь.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Сложное предложение. На комментариях снаружи.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Взять клинок и you have to take... Так, и я правильно понимаю, что два варианта буквально одно и то же? Просто разными словами. Ладно.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Она о чем-то шутила, это я понял.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you. Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away and let me out. It'll be so much fun, you and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me, but you'll get to be there too. A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time, right by my side. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want, gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need, and you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand. What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well. There's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Ага, понятно. Ну, короче, я, видимо, настолько хреново прошел, что у меня просто других выборов нету.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The Princess Exhausted Slumps. Из 4 слов я понял 2. The Princess. Ладно, одно.
Why is it so cold?
You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Видишь, тут какой-то.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, you stop with the smashing. What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
You step towards the mirror. It holds the truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. The gun, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Одна рука или чё? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are in the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Fragile vessel — это какой-то разбитый сосуд? Я не уверен просто на самом деле. Ох, етить. Я уже отвык, что у нас есть выбор. Эх, вы забыла, когда к ней такой страшно спускался. Тебе даже нож не нужен. Ага.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Но яснее не стало.
This one is filled with sadness, a doll abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Мне определенно требуется пояснение за это слово. Ну, если тут мышки не видно, я на тендер heart.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Не морнхё. Блин. Почему они используют такие сложные слова?
How can the world have ended if we are talking? I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Роб мы знали. Мы даже себя ни разу не видели. Так, чисто одну клешню показали в зеркале и все. Но она solitary light. Окей. Она говорит, что нежное сердце, но брошенное одиночество с компанией потеряла лишь по причине боли. Кстати, нужно почувствовать мир. Ага. А что ты думаешь?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Наратор знаешь?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Едить, конечно, у тебя все тяжко.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I know only that they are. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Не, с англиканом.
She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Порой, да.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Она слишком ерн, чтобы быть свободной. Ясно?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Так, она сможет встретить воспоминания, если он сам поверит в то, что она это может? Или я что-то неправильно понял? Ну, скорее всего, да, но тем не менее. Она только начала осознавать себя.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Ё-моё, больше вариантов! Ну значит, примерно правильно понял. Вспоминаем давнее это поручение.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Ни решейп, ни мерли, ни ремонт я не знаю.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Все сложнее и сложнее.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Товарищ Бесконечность. Ах. Кажется, мне мозг получится.
Everything, until we meet again. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow.
Mmm.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Я не знаю, так ли это рассчитано, но игра закрылась. Ну, как я сказал, я не знаю, задумано ли это так. Нет. Ну, будем считать, что это финал. Ладно. Я не знаю, на какую концовок я вышел, но не знаю, на что вы могли рассчитывать. Она сказала, что будет ждать, если потребуется возвращений. Ну, опять же, если я правильно понял. Ладно. Так или иначе. Вроде как к чему-то пришли. Так что благодарю всех за внимание. И всем спокойных снов. Это начало. Ну, мы подумаем над этим. А пока что еще раз всем спокойных снов.